good evening from Taylorville High School. In Taylorville, Illinois, this is Quincy Junior High Comets basketball at the IESA 8th grade state tournament for the semifinals tonight. And welcome, I'm Jeff Wellman. We were here earlier today as the Comets won their game 33-20. A great last quarter there as they won 13-2 in that last quarter. They're now 24-1 on the season. Good victory out here for the Comets. And they, of course, beat O'Fallon. The Cougars went down 24-4 on the season there. So we stuck around. We're not going to make the Blue Devil game tonight as we're going against Jacksonville. We're staying here for this semifinal game. And we will have the Comets taking on Rockford Eisenhower. I keep wanting to say Decatur Eisenhower. They were the #1 seed, got a bye in the regionals. They won against Algonquin Heinemann 51-37. Beat Rockford West in the championship. In the sectionals, they beat Lake Zurich 64-22. And earlier today, they beat Homer Glen Homer 52-42. On the other side, the Comets won their ball game against O'Fallon 33-20 and find themselves here. Winner, this will play at 6:30 on Thursday for the championship. It is 6:30, right? And the third place is 5 o'clock, I believe. I'll do a double check on that before I get out of here. Anyway, Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit, it's the pregame show. Right, brought to you by MeccaSportsCo.com. And of course, that's Jakai. I'm just keeping you awake there. If you hear me say Mecca Sports Co. or back and forth, I'm just trying to check you out. Coach, should be a fun one. We've been here all day long waiting for this activity here. And we got to get out. Very athletic teams here that we're playing against.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, a lot of length, a lot of athleticism, on the Eisenhower side for Rockford. And, I mean, the Blue Devils need to take care of the basketball, and I think we've got a height advantage inside with Lepper. Let's get the ball down to him and see if they can stop him, and if they can't, or if they come down and start double and triple teaming, he'll make a great pass out. So it's going to be one of those things. It should be a great game.
I'm expecting it, so don't go away here. We'll come back. We didn't have a chance to talk to Coach beforehand because we talked to him right after the last game, so there wasn't much comment there. He went on to feed the kids and all that, so we're getting ready. We will talk to Coach in the post game. Your coach's comments come from Coach Pettit and Coach Wellman here. They're brought to you also by Cunis Auto, and of course Faith Family and Giving Back. We'll take a break, come back with more of the pregame show as we get ready for the Comets and the undefeated Eagles right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to Taylorville High School. Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit. We've had games all day long as this is the first round of the 2025 Class 4A pairings. The 95th year of the state series, by the way. First round, Manuka beat Bloomington Junior High. That was a 10 o'clock in the morning game. Park Forest Michelle Obama STA beat Champaign Edison. Rockford Eisenhower beat Homer Glen Homer. We did see that score 52-42. And then, of course, Quincy won 33-20 over O'Fallon Carriel. Looking at the semifinal round then, Manuka just overmatched by Park Forest. Park Forest 47, Manuka 34. Park Forest is in the championship. Manuka will wait for the third place game. And it is a 6 o'clock third place game, a 7:30 championship. Yes, that is right. Today is 5 and 6:30. And, of course, Eisenhower Quincy, that's the one we got up next. And the champion here will take on Park Forest on Thursday the 20th. And before that, the other one will take on Manuka. So some good games out here, some very talented 8th grade teams.
Oh, goodness. I mean, you're sitting there looking at it going, oh, Lord, and, the Park Forest team that was here before, I got one of their fans. I'm like, well, where are these kids going to high school at? And it's like, yep, okay. They're going to be good for years to come because you can see at the 8th grade level, the physicality, the ball handling, it's very, very good here.
So now they're wondering, Coach, where will these the school go with the 2 high schools?
Well, we had Bloom Township and Richton Park, I believe, or Rich Park.
Richton.
Down south. So, and Rich Park's, they've got it rolling down there now. I think they've lost 6, 7, 8 times, but playing down there in the Chicagoland area, you lose 6 times and lose to Kenwood, lose to Homewood Flossmoor, and it's one of those where you're very battle tested.
And of course, Chicago Heights Bloom, right, is the other one.
Yeah.
And of course, we're familiar with that in the 70s. They were at state, red, white, and blue. Tony Kennedy came on down and joined Quincy College and played there. All right, teams have broke away. We're getting ready for the starting lineups. We'll take a break from our sponsor, and that's Blessing Health, Blessing Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. We've got you covered from head to toe.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
And we are getting ready for the starting lineups. Officials are ready. I think we must have had our national anthem early in the day. Again, glad you're with us on megasportsco.com. Please check out our sponsors. Also sponsors from the IESA state, and those I remember, obviously the IHSA helped sponsor this. Also the Athletic Directors Conferences. Rawlings is a big sponsor out there. I know I had a few other ones out here. The Cubby Hole was listed. If you want to see who sponsors it, go to their website, iesa.org, and you'll be able to check them all out there. I know there's a photographer that's part of the sponsorship as well. Here we go with the Comets first. They're in their blue, trimmed in white and gold. Aiden Finney wears number 1. Back in that lineup, number 13, Montez Lewis. Number 20, Parker Douglas. Coach is saying that Tim Griffiths has been a little limping with his ankle. Rick Eisen and I looked and said, hey, you're 13, 14 years old, you'll bounce back. And Brendan Leopard, number 54, rounds out the lineup. Dan Belt heading up the coaching staff over there. We'll look forward to him in the post game. Also Carson Bowen, Tyler Sprick, and Tyron Holder all helping the coach. And we got managers, Josh Lepper and Justin Castleman. Justin gets a shout out before Jakai. On the other side with black shorts, white tops, and gold. Here's what the Eagles will look like. Number 1, Cedric Lambert. He'll wear number 1. Number 12, Aiden Cosby. Number 20, Danilo Vazic. Number 33, let's check that 22, Darian Lopez. And Joaquin Brittman. They're coached by Darren Lane, assisted by Lamont Tony. Oh my, Lamont Johnson, and a dad that has a name that when the kid comes in, I'll work on it. And we are ready to go here. Comets work left to right. Lepper in the center circle. Tip is 1. Finney goes in for the layup. Great job in holding up there. Finney in the air allowed the defense to fly by. He's got the first score for the Comets. In transition, three-pointer no good. Finney had the ball, lost it. Good job, Parker Douglas. Tracked it down in the corner. Comets with the basketball. Glad you're with us on this evening. Jeff Wellman and Dave Pettit. If you did not hear me a couple times, from the right corner, shot no good. Parker ran that ball down, but then had it knocked away. That was Cedric Lambert knocking it away. Eagles with the basketball. Starting to drive, lost the hand on the ball. Comet basketball.
And Quincy looked like started out in a man-to-man.
Three-quarter court coming out of the Eagles. In the backcourt, they get it to Tim Smith. People want it over and back, but Griffith only brought 1 foot over. You got to have both feet and the basketball over before you go back. Right corner, shot from Finney. High arching three, no good. Lepper was inside. Rebound comes away the other side. Brittman with that. Brittman brings it across, takes it to the hole, and actually it was not Brittman. Drive, it's on the floor. Danilo Vazic. So no basket, could have been an and one on the floor, and our first call of the game goes against the Comets. That was on Lepper too, by the way, on the drive. Our big man inside. Around the perimeter. Vazic starting to work. And a travel. Stepping in was Monzel. He got a hold of the ball for a second. I really thought that.
I didn't see the travel.
I did not either. Vazic did a nice job of keeping his pivot foot and getting out of that situation. Full court pressure in the backcourt. You got Lambert out there. Also on the other side, Cosby. And now a travel from the Devils, or the Comets.
Well, they'll be Devils next year.
We'll be getting some scores, hopefully, from Brock. Give us an update of what's happening there at Teacher Appreciation Night at Blue Devil Gymnasium. 4:44 less than the first. The lefty drives hard to the hole, misses the shot. Inside for an easy rebound, missed the putback. That was Brittman. Lepper gets it, passes it down court. Good job there out of Monzel. Monzel, I knew I was going to do that. He faked, the guy went by him, and now the Comets lead 4-0. Shot from the left side, and a good shot there from the Eagles. Number 22, Darian Lopez with the first basket for the Eagles.
Definitely a good take by the lefty.
In the backcourt, now across the timeline, Lepper in the left corner. Here's a high arching three, no good. Griffith with a weak side rebound. Tim, a nice shuffle pass. Good job by Griffith. He gets the assist. Lepper gets the basket.
He's definitely not 100%.
Well, he was when he was making the play and then limped down court.
Yeah.
6-2, Comets lead. Parker Douglas will slow it up. Man-to-man. Oh, that one-handed pass we hate, Coach. It got deflected. Here we got a 2-on-1 break. Oh, Parker does a great job of altering the shot. Cosby had to go way high on that shot. Comets get the rebound. Coach Belt.
They call it double dribble.
All right, so it must have been one of those one quick dribbles when you get the pass and you knock it down. I didn't see it, but then again, I wasn't watching it, so. Substitution, first one of the night, comes for the Comets. Lewis will check out. J.J. Summers checks in. Eagles basketball on the baseline. They'll come all the way out high. Aiden Cosby fires a long three-pointer, no good. Rebound came to the weak side. Three-pointer fired from the weak side, no good. That shot was taken by Vazic. Good rebound there, and good hustle there by Finney, saving the ball, and he kept his butt in one place, so they did not call traveling. Parker Douglas, right side. Logan Humphreys in the game. Logan's three, no good. Logan also checked in here. Finney stayed in. Douglas and Lepper as Summers and Humphrey check in. 6-2, inside 3 minutes. Long three-pointer. A lot of one-and-dones. And our first foul on the other side, reaching over the back, Joaquin Brittman. And the first one for the Eagles. Glad those Quincy fans that didn't come over here are sitting at home listening and watching. And we'll give a shout out too to all the Eisenhower fans up there in Rockford. Of course, Coach Pettit lives there and made some friends. So Coach is going to stay on each side of this one. He's a Quincy grad and doing it, but you know, people in Rockford are still going to love you. They're still going to love you though.
We'll see.
Finney had the ball.
After the call.
Parker Douglas with the basketball. Hesitation all the way to the hole. Left hand, no good. Nice hesitation. Rebound inside. Sub that just came in. Jordan Wright, he wears number 10 for the Eagles. Wright brings it across the timeline. He's got Lopez up there with him. In the high post, flashing up is Vazic. Long 24-footer. No good. Long rebounds on long shots. Tipped around. Finney gets it. Good job. Finney seems to be a magnet for that basketball. Parker Douglas down the left side. In, up, over, around. No good. Humphrey's hustling. Finney's hustling. Ball's on the floor. And probably a good idea that there was a foul at half court because there was a 2-on-none on the other end, it was going to be an easy layup for the Eagles. That is, unless it's on Leper. Then we're, I saw a 4 going up there, but the 5 went up. So the 5 is Logan Humphrey. His first, second on the Comets, 1 on the other side. So Finney, Douglas, Humphrey, Summers, and Leper in there for the Comets. Going around the screen all the way to the hole. Nobody picked him up. Cosby went in with the score.
Way too easy.
Yeah, everybody double stayed behind the screen. Nobody went with the man. Leper right in front of us. Spins the ball down to the right corner. Shuffles out. There's Finney going the opposite way. No good. Ball's on the floor. Good hustle there on the floor. That was number 25, Ross Zivion. Right side, shot. No good. Leper's in there, so's Humphrey. Ball gets tipped around, and you got to grab it with 2 hands. We do not. And Brittman gets the basket, and he has a chance at the blue collar as we are tied now at 6-6. Foul was called on number 20. That's Parker Douglas, his first. 3rd team foul on the Comets. Free throw is good. 7-6, Eagles take the lead. Brittman, he has 3 now. In the half-court set, full-court pressure. Montez back in the game. Skips over J.J. Summers. Summers goes left wing. Montez likes it, takes the 3. Good! Montez Lewis with a 3-pointer off the left side. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. 12th and Seminary Road. 9-7, Comets. 3-point. Boy, they fire up a lot of 3-pointers. Leper gets the rebound. Humphrey down the line.
They want to play the game,
Oh, definitely high-paced.
Oh, yeah.
Lazy passes. Got to be bounce passes, guys. These hands are in passing lanes. All the way down and taking it to the hole. And for the score, that's Cosby. He's got 4. We're tied at 9. 34 seconds left in the quarter. Yes, the quarter. Across the timeline, J.J. Summers. J.J. gives it to Parker Douglas. 25 seconds left in the quarter. Left side, Lewis. Man-to-man coming from both teams. They go inside to Leper, and they'll get a foul reaching around. Again, you got to go around the block to guard Brendan Leper.
Well, I tell you what, he needs to get a little bit lower and get a better, base, down there, and then put his hand up and go get the ball. He was too straight up and down, and the kid was able to get around him.
I had Britton for the foul, which should have been second, so we'll have to find out who the other one was called on. Lobbed inside, we get a traveling call. So with 15.2, it will go back to the Eagles. Humphrey goes out. Tim Griffith comes back in. Also substitution on the other side. Yeah, there's the 2 fouls up on the board. I knew I had it right. Brittman has 2. He has to take a seat. Cedric Lambert comes back in. They also bring some height in here. Mamadou Baker. Mamadou, that was the old name, Mamadou Cisse, for those John Wood fans who remembered him playing at the CYO gym in the John Wood days. From Nigeria. 15-2 left in the quarter. 9-9. Bringing the ball up the court, that's Cosby. Man-to-man, that's Parker Douglas on him. High post, Baker's in there. Stay behind him as far as Finney's concerned. He doesn't need to get in front of him. 27-footer, no good. And the buzzer goes off. Hey, it's a great semifinal. This is the way it should be. Your score tied after 1 quarter. The Comets 9, the Eagles 9. And you're listening and watching Blue Devil basketball of the future on the Comet Network, MeccaSportsCo.com. You like that? I did too.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at YouTube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
These junior high games. And we're back. Second quarter is about ready to start up here. Both teams in there talking as it's 9-9 after 1. Comets got the first 4 points of the game. Eagles got 1. Comets got up 6-2. And then after that blue collar by Brittman, it made it 7-6 Eagles. Quick basket for us, quick basket for them. 9-9. By the way, the basket for us was the 3-pointer by Montez Lewis, and that's how we're tied up at 9 apiece. Fast-paced quarter, wouldn't you say, Coach?
Well, you know, we're sitting there watching Eisenhower. They want to get up and down the floor. They'll make one pass and, you know, shoot a three. You know, the Blue Devils, I think, have to play it a little bit more towards the vest, you know, keeping it in tight, you know, possession by possession game, you know, and not try to get in a running match with this team.
Eisenhower has the basketball to start the quarter off. Yeah, some of those shots are coming from Eisenhower. That's how far they are from Rockford. Lamberts comes back in the ball game. Cosby's in there as well. Checking out the rest of that lineup. Wright stays in the ball game. Wright has the ball. Dribbles, kicks it out. Driving to the lane, the lefty. Great job from the left side. Vazic took it from the left side to the right with a reach out to get to that reverse layup.
Oh, he's a real good-looking ball player.
In the half-court set, the Comets with the ball.
Long, athletic, and he takes the ball the hole well.
Lobbed upside. Lepper did track it down. Parker Douglas has it on the right side. Three-pointer, no good. Tipped out. And it's tipped out by Vazic. Vazic takes one step, takes it to the hole, and good. Very athletic, this young man. 6 straight points. And a quick timeout taken by the Comets. 5:07 left in the half. That's the first half. Comets are down 13-9. Back after this 30 seconds on megasportsco.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back at the state tournament in Taylorville. 5:07 left, second quarter. Comets find themselves down to the Eagles of Rockford Eisenhower, 13-9. Three-quarter court pressure. Lepers in the backcourt, gets it across the timeline to Griffith. We're on the right side. In the right corner is Finney. Douglas is at the top of the key. Finney trying to get inside to Lepper. There you go, went in bounce pass. Lepper, short hook, good. Finney gets it bounced inside. 13-11, Comets are down, but they stopped that 6-point run on the other side for the Eagles. Out of control, and a hand check. On the drive, it will be Eagles basketball. Looking to see who they call that on. That was on number 12, and that is Bryden Doyle, his first. Inside, and hits the floor. I believe that was number 22, Darian Lopez.
Yep.
Athletic kid
He's
out there.
another good-looking ball player.
Here come the Comets. Griffith takes it all the way to the hole. Missed it. Finney kept it alive, but he saved it to half court. Lambert had it for Eisenhower. In for the shot, no good. And we'll have 2 shots. As taking that ball to the hole that time was Aiden Cosby. He had 4 in the first quarter. They're going to call the foul on Douglas, I believe. For Parker, it's his second. And it's the second foul on the Comets in the second quarter. Free throw rattles in and out. So Cosby right now in there with Lopez. Wright stayed in the game. Vazic and Lambert. On the other side, I'll give you the Devils of the Comets as Finney tracks down the missed shot. Finney, Griffith, Lepper. And they call it overlapping or a double dribble. Humphrey came back into the game, by the way. And also in the ball game is Bryden Doyle. You know, if there's not really an advantage there or that's kind of the guys' way to dribble nowadays. It's hard to really call an overlapping or a double dribble like that. Top of the key. Lepper's playing some defense on Vazic. To the hole. Vazic. Good ball player. 6 points already. And it's a 6-point lead for the Eagles. Pass was thrown way too hard. Griffith could not hold on to it. Turnover goes back on the other side with 4 minutes left in the first half. Winner of this game plays the championship on Thursday, February 20th at 7:30. Loser plays in third place, pretty impressive still, at 6 o'clock. Left side, long three-pointer from the southpaw, no good. Ball hit the floor. 4 Comets were there, nobody went after it. Wow. I thought Griffith did a great job of just standing
Well, they're
there.
not winning the 50-50 battles like we always talk about. You know, team that wins the 50-50 battle is going to win the game.
4 Comets were around that ball. Nobody went after it. Hustling after the ball was Vasic. In the left corner, firing a 3. No good. Finney gets the rebound. Comets look to push it up. He's looking behind him. Knows there's a double team sneaking up. Griffith hesitates. Starts the drive. Stops in a double team. Now he gets fouled. And we'll get bailed out here. Yeah, Tim's either got to keep taking that all the way or back it out. You can't stop there. Foul was called. Should have been number 12, Cosby.
Well, you know, him earlier in the day, before he tweaked his ankle, you know, his explosiveness going to the basket.
Lepper fires a 3 and misses it. Logan Humphrey thought he got the ball. Did not, though, as he went on to Vasic. So for Logan Humphrey, his first foul. Actually, his second foul. 14 fouls right now. Griffith is going out. Montez Lewis will come back in. 3:26 and counting left first half. Comets are down 17-11. The runner, no good. Lepper with a good rebound. Gets it out to Finney. Finney starts to drive down. In traffic, kicks it out left side. Back to Lepper, the trailer. The three-pointer, good! Lep came down as the trailer hits the three-pointer. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. 17-14. Eagles ahead of the Comets. Drive, kicks out in the left corner. Drive to the basket. Kicking it back out to the right side was Wright. The shot in front of the basket, no good. But there'll be 2 shots. Danilo Vasic will shoot 2. Tell you, he's lanky and goes to the hole pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Handles the ball well. You know, like I say, tall and thin, but wiry. You know, a strong, tall and thin.
Makes the first free throw. The foul was called on Montez Lewis. It's his first. Devils have 5 here. So the rest of the 2:51 of the second quarter will be at the line. Not us, but the Eagles. 1 more to come for Vasic. Second one no good, rolls out. Good job on the rebounding inside. That was Humphrey. Out to Finney, goes down the left side of the court. In the half-court set. Goes back left, Summers. Looked, nobody was there, now into the high post. Turnaround shot, left, no good. You know, when he gets at the high post, he doesn't have to hurry that shot. When he faces up, he's got such a height advantage, he can take his time taking that shot. Vasic, inside, shot no good. Rebounded inside. And another putback, this time, Daniel Fry, who just checked into the ball game. Earlier from that same position, Brittman was doing it, number 25. They're 25 and 24. Summers starts to drive baseline, back out. Finney, high arching shot, no good. Rebounded far corner, 2 minutes left in the half. Eagles go down the right side of the court. And a good job there by Logan Humphrey. Cruz Thomas was coming down, went up for the shot. Logan was set. Now, it was very little contact because Cruz was finishing his move, but we'll take advantage on that. For Cruz, it's his first. Yeah, that could have been an easy, I won't call it a flop because I don't think that, like last night, that flop shouldn't have been called. It was a charge, by the way, on Thomas against Keyshawn last night. 1:58 left in the half. Eagles 20, Comets 14. Douglas gets it across the timeline right in front of us to Lewis. In the corner to Finney. Lepper's posting up. Driving out, bouncing it down the short corner. Lepper being double teamed. Across the formation. J.J. Summers sent it over to Parker Douglas, who brings it back to the top. Montez, Summers, Douglas. Into the left corner. There's Finney, high arching 3. No good. Rebound on the weak side. Here go the Eagles. That's Lopez. His shot. Whoa. A little out of control, but I got a feeling he's taken that shot before with the left off the glass. Finney got all the way to the basket, but didn't shoot it until he got under the basket. The rim blocked it. 1 minute left in the first half. Eagles have a 22-14 lead. Comets playing their man-to-man. Big man on high, Mamadou Baker has it knocked away from him. Picking it up is Douglas. Parker kicks it outside. J.J. Summers, right side, good. Parker Douglas will get the assist. J.J. Summers hitting the J.
Big shot.
Yes, it stops that 5-point run, and now it's a 5-point game, 22-17. Eisenhower from Rockford over your Comets. Eisenhower with the basketball. Bringing it down low, kicking it back out now. That was right. On the right side, Lopez brings it out with 22 seconds. Starts the work against Summers. Summers gets part of a ball there. Weak side rebound. It was taken away. Lewis took that one away. Down to 12 seconds. Parker to Lepper. Lepper, right side. JJ starts to make a drive. JJ, and a good job of getting up to the basket and taking the shot. He'll two free throws, that being JJ, with 4.1 seconds left in the half. Foul was called on number 24. That's Daniel Fry, his first.
Well, this game was starting to get a little bit out of control, but the Comets, have come back, last couple of possessions, hit the big three and, well, didn't make that one, but still, get it within 5-4 going into halftime and making your adjustments, you'll be in good shape.
I would agree with you there. Lepper hit a three earlier, and then that three by Summers. Substitution there. Lepper's going to come out with 4.1. Griffith will come back in, obviously, so you don't get a foul. I think Lip only had one. Summers connects on 1 of 2. Comets in position. Half court. Shot for 3. No good. And a good job there putting that up was Lopez. And he had Humphrey guard him. Humphrey's a good little guarder there and didn't allow the foul either. Well, we played a half here in Taylorville. It's the Eagles from Eisenhower in Rockford, 22.
The state semifinal.
And it's your Comets, 18. We'll have halftime, break this one down, and we'll also talk about what's happening. We won't get any scores yet from Blue Devil Gymnasium, as that game will not start until 6:45, but that'll be here pretty soon. So stick around. More basketball right here on mechasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
And welcome back to halftime, Taylorville High School. Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit. We've got a half in the books already. It's Rockford Eisenhower 22. Your Quincy Junior High 18. Started off with a back-to-back. It was tied at 6. The blue collar 3 made it a 7-6 lead for the Eagles. We were tied at 9 after 1. 6-point run from the end of the first quarter went into the second quarter. It was 13-9, the Eagles. After a basket, 17-11. Then 17-14, still down. Then a 5-point run from the Eagles, built it up to a 22-14 lead by 8. But then the Comets came up with the last 4 points of the half. They hit a 3-pointer, and then they hit a free throw. And so your halftime score, 22 for the Eagles and 18 for the Comets. Trying to get some updates there from around for you there, folks, and glad you're here. Coach Pettit's up talking to some people out there, probably from Rockford as well.
Yes, they're from Rockford. They know my daughter.
There you go. First half action. What do you think, Coach?
Well, I tell you what, you've got, I think, a more athletic team. We're kind of, in a little bit of sorts because of, our power forward with his bad ankle. He's maybe 50% of what he was because he's very explosive. So, we've done a good job hanging, with this Eisenhower team. Got to make some more adjustments. I think we need to go to Leper, underneath the basket, get him down low, let him go to work, So, it's one of those things where, make the adjustments, take care of the basketball. We've had a couple of sloppy turnovers that, in a 4-point game, you can't do that where possessions both offensively, defensively are at the utmost importance.
Hey, we got a halftime update ever at, actually it's after one quarter, at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Your Blue Devils 17, the Crimson 12. They've kept it within 5 there. Dom Clay with 9 points early in that one. So we'll keep getting updates there. And for those who like to listen to us call the game out there, we would love to be there, but so much excitement here and nobody is calling this game. By the way, thank you, Mike Foley. He sent out a thank you for streaming this one. Kind of an easy one there after we started one off because we're here. There's no IESA broadcasting group that's here, so it's one better just to send it out back to Quincy.
Well, yeah, and the people from Quincy are getting a little taste, of what you can look at, coming up here because, we've got a lot of good-looking 8th graders, that are going to be, wearing the blue and white for the Blue Devils here the next, 3 to 4 years.
Also, Jakai earlier today in that first game told us to get somewhere in the shout-out. I don't know if it's a friend of his or if he's trying to ask somebody out to, homecoming or something. Well, homecoming's already over. Sorry about that, Jakai. May Pittman, the cheerleader. So shout out to her. I'm not sure why, but hey, we're going to throw that one out there. So, anyway, taking a look here, I think we might have got another update. Devils up 22-12 early in the second, so building that up to a 10-point lead. Thank you there, Brock. And yes, Dave, we are doing the junior high game. Dave Platt, as he watched his first junior high game ever, as he was on, well, not ever, but online during our first game today. So I'm glad you were there, Dave. And, of course, like I say, we'll see the Blue Devils.
I tell you what, you guys could be sitting at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Go ahead and stream us on your phone, and you'll get the best of both worlds.
There you go. This one probably will get done earlier, I would imagine, just because of the shorter quarters.
Oh, yeah.
And we started a little bit earlier than they did. Halftime, first half, and again, they've got some good athletes. Of course, at this level, you heard Coach Belt talk about that today. When you get to state at the junior high level,
oh, yeah,
pretty well everybody is either undefeated, 1 loss, 2 losses. I mean, it's your best of your best. That's how it comes out,
yep.
And how they play. And, also a thing that you always hear, of course, obviously our seniors, we're 7th grade state champions. So many times people think that if you win 7th or 8th grade, you're definitely going to win in high school. So that puts a lot of pressure, especially on the coaching staff. And the bottom line is guys advance physically at different ages is one reason. Between your 8th grade year and your senior, it's a whole nother ball game. But here's one, too. Not every high school is in the IESA as a junior high. Isn't that right? A lot of Chicago schools, I don't think, make it in the IESA.
Well,
so you won't even see some of the teams that you won't see until high school.
Well, and the one thing, like Eisenhower, to be honest, with me being from Rockford, I know exactly where Eisenhower is. I coached with, a guy that used to run the athletic department over there. These kids will probably get split up, and go. Some of them will go to one high school. Some of them will go to another high school. Some of them might go to a 3rd and 4th high school. So, it's one of those things now to where, these kids are, pulled all different ways now, and it's only going to, keep going, because, and I see a lot of, possible, college kids, out there playing right now, and, you start talking NIL money, you start talking, that's another story, but.
Well, I will say this, Coach, and it's just like, you look into Springfield at the number of junior highs they have, 5, I believe.
Yep.
And that what happens is, if you're good, Grant won state one year. What did Sacred Heart do? They brought their head coach in to Grant.
Well, yeah.
He brings the kids in from Grant.
Well.
And Sacred Heart looks pretty darn good. And that Sacred Heart team, you know, we always talk about love watching Sacred Heart. You had a team out there that was some basketball players. Hamilton, of course, is right now playing for Quincy University.
Yeah.
They always had a big football player. This team didn't look, they look more like athletes and basketball players now than the football. But when talking about that, I was told that 2 or 3 of the good players that came in are great football players too. So that's nice if you can get a basketball-football combo, especially at Sacred Heart Griffin.
Well, you know, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, a couple years ago, you know, you looked at their, you know, basketball team, and I think their football team played in the state finals.
Oh, they always did, between them and Rochester.
Or got to the semis or whatever. And we saw them early in the year, and, you know, the football players still had their football legs, you know, not their basketball legs, but, you know, the physicality, the you know, 6'4", 6'5" dudes, you know, that were, you know, built, you know, is like by the end of the year, they had their basketball legs, and they were very, very good.
That last one from a couple years ago, was it not Broker? Good-sized kid. I know he went to play college football as well.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, it's halftime. Comets are down 22-18. Take a break. We'll come back. Second half action right here. MechaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
We are back. By the way, I found out why we were saying something about Mae Pittman. Do you know why?
No.
Now, the other night, you could have watched her on Monday night do her flips all the way down the court. She was the cheerleader who did the flips all the way down the court.
Oh.
Thank you, Jakai, for that. So that was some pretty good stuff, by the way. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, it reminds me of one who could do it my senior year, Nanette Smith. Went to grade school with us, went to high school with me, and it's her birthday today down in Texas. Pretty good segue there, guy. Here we go, second half. Comets are out here. Montez Lewis, Parker Douglas, Aiden Finney, Brendan Lepper, Tim Griffith starting the second half with the basketball. Finney on the left side looking inside for Lepper. No, they go to the high post to Griffith. Back to Finney. Little triangle game. Nice job. Back out to Finney. Finney going to get double team. Needs some help. High post Griffith. Oh, and a good bounce pass. That was a kick. Nice job by the official team. One of them caught it. In 2 years, we'll be resetting the shot clock, at least at the high school level. Comets will take it under their basket.
And I think that's going to be a good move, you know, going to that 35-second shot clock.
Griffith from the left corner. High archer, shot, no good from 3. Inside, Finney. His shot up, bounces 3 times on the rim, falls off. Rebound on the other side for the Eagles. That's Vazic. In transition, Lambert gets it to Vazic. Danilo. His shot, no good off the iron. Lepper tracks it down.
I was going to say, if he starts making threes, we got a problem.
I think he will, too. Parker Douglas takes it in, no good. Finney had it for a brief moment. Danilo Vazic got the ball. 5-12 and counting. Oh, good defense there out of Parker Douglas. On the drive by Cosby. Parker Douglas down the sideline on the far side. Down to the baseline in the short corner. Finney.
Good take.
Finney went in, looked like he was going to pass it, and then went up with a shot and missed it. Yeah, he looked like he was going to send that to Montez in the left corner. Another shot. Oh, and an easy rebound inside. Brittman got that one. Joaquin from the outside, no good.
Nice box out.
Parker Douglas made that box out and got it. His numeral counterpart 20 is starting to hound everybody across the timeline. Lewis gets it over to Douglas. Douglas to Finney. Finney saved the ball. Finney gets out in front. And too short a pass. They've thrown a couple to Brennan that time, this half, last half too.
Well, he's 6'5". You don't throw it down and, you know, bounce it off his shin. That don't work with a big guy like that. You know, get it up to him. And another thing, you know, Mr. Lepper needs to do is get down there and put his hand up, you know, where he wants the ball, and then he can make his move.
Yep, little physics will slow you on that bounce. You bounce something big to a guy. High-low pass, and what a nice pass out of here from Basic. But it was just outside the outstretched arms of Brittman. Be Comets basketball. Also Lambert in the lineup the second half. Looking for my other guy out there. There he is, Lopez for the Eagles. Zip pass across the court. You can't do that with Lopez. He was playing center field just waiting for that. And then Lopez zipped one down. Basic couldn't get it. So the turnover gives the ball back to the Comets with 4:03 left in the third quarter, down 22-18.
Nobody scored here in the first 2 minutes here of the third.
They put the big guys up front. Griffith. Here's where Griffith can usually go long. Oh, and a great move there. Griffith slowed his dribble down, really slowed it down to where he can take care of his ankle, and he hits the first bucket of the second half. Comets within 2. They've got a 6-point run going. Inside, ball gets kicked out. Basic being covered up by Lepper. Good move to the basket. And he did the same move he did last time from the left baseline to the right side. He got there before Griffith could go up.
I hate to say it, definitely a mismatch there.
Kid is quick and he uses both hands. 24-20 Eagles.
Well, and that's where Griffith will be a lot better if his ankle wasn't hurt.
Parker Douglas with the ball at the top. Gets hounded from behind, picks it up in time. Somebody needs to help him. Lepper comes out. Douglas looking at the screen. Lepper's going to come to the side. Montez, his three, no good.
Look good.
It did look good. Basic got the rebound, though, and down the other way to the hole, no good. Montez got the rebound pulled away, but J.J. Summers, who just checked in, had the ball. And Coach Belt calls the timeout immediately. 2:59 with pressure coming.
Well, yeah, Summers was down there with two dudes. They were going to take it from him. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's a good timeout.
There were two dudes.
Well, yeah, they were getting
That's
after
the start
him.
of an old joke, anyway. 2:59 left, third quarter action, 24-20. And you know, as fast as the Eagles have gotten up down the court, and even opened up that 8-point lead, 22-14, the Comets have come back and made it. It was a 2- and 4-point game. So even when we do get the rebound and we lose the basketball or we do get a shot and we can't get it to score, we're still hanging in there. On the defensive side, we're picking it up.
Yeah, and that's what we need to do. And, you know, I think we've had a concerted effort, you know, to get the ball down the Lepper, you know, down on the block, which I think if we can do that and get him in a good position, but he's got to sit down low. You know, he's got to put his hand up, you know, whatever side that, you know, I mean, you got a guy coming on your right side, you put your left hand up, you square him up, you get that, one quick step and go. But you got to put your hand up, you know, for the guy to pass him the ball.
Also, too, again, don't bring the ball down. You're a big guy. Keep it up.
Well,
he's done a nice job with the short hook left and right, but I really like to see him use the glass just a little bit more.
Keith Douglas did that better than anybody.
Full court pressure being applied against the Comets. Almost a double team. Griffith gets caught. The ball gets tipped in the backcourt. Griffith's going to have to play defense. Good job of defense, but then nobody screens out the next man. Luckily, a break as flashing down Basic. And I tell you what, he had an easy layup and he lost the ball out of bounds. Griffith brings it back in the backcourt. Parker Douglas now into the front court. To Lewis off the left side. Lots of traps looking, and they cover that first pass. Lepper, good job on the pass coming from the right short corner. Griffith gets the basket. He's got 4 in the second half. Lepper gets the assist.
He's looking a little better, but, yeah, he's still at 50%.
24-22. Comets are down by 2. Basic.
Good job moving your feet.
Wow, he used every bit of the rim. That ball was softly around that rim.
Well, you know how we always say it, good defense but better offense.
Lepper gets the ball in the front court. Down to Griffith again, making that same cut.
Another
Give
great
that
pass.
same assist. If you're watching on TV, you thought you had a replay. It was not. But it looked just the same as Griffith gets the basket. Lepper gets the assist. And that's the key to get it to Brennan, keep that ball up high. They're doing a lot of overplaying and double teams, and they're covering that first pass off the double team. In the high post, shot taken, no good. Long rebound comes out. Lewis gets it for the Comets. Douglas brings it up, skips out on that double team. Lewis gets it to the left side, Summers. Left corner, Griffith. Tim decides to drive.
And a
great pass. He drove into the lane, dropped it off to the same place that Tim Griffith came from the right side twice. This time it was Parker Douglas making the backdoor cut. Douglas gets the basket. And we are tied 26-26, 124 left in the third. Good play there on that one.
Well, he's looking a lot better on his ankle. You know what I mean? With slashing to the hole, because that's his game. So, hopefully it's feeling a little bit better, and, we can, finish this game off here, on a good note.
Tim's got some nice height, nice muscle structure.
Oh, yeah.
And he jumps good.
Oh, he's a slasher.
Yes.
He's very athletic, and he's a slasher. Which, God, in today's game, you want kids like that on your team.
Exactly. And you get left with that ball up high. 26-26, out of the timeout. Eagles will have the basketball working the length of the court. In the backcourt is Brittman. He'll get it to his point guard, Cedric Lambert. Lambert across the timeline. On the right side over here is Aiden Cosby. On the left side, starting to make a drive, and a good ball player, that's Darian Lopez. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound came inside. This one's missed. 4 Comets are there. There were 2 Eagles. Ball
one Eagle, and 4 Comets, and the Eagle came away with the ball.
With that, he's going to shoot as well. Foul was called. As going to the free throw line to shoot 2, Joaquin Brittman. He had a free throw in the first quarter when he completed the blue-collar 3.
Well, once again, that's another one of those 50-50 ones where you got one dude in there battling against 3, and the one dude ends up with the ball and goes to the free throw line.
Desire hard work in the rebounds. That means when you get a screen, you go up and get the ball.
Effort.
Don't wait for the ball to come down to you. Parker Douglas, by the way, got called for his 3rd foul. First of the second half, 3rd quarter, I should say. 105, it's still 26-26. Screen out, folks. Finney knows this after that earlier today. Second one no good. Parker Douglas gets the rebound. Parker will bring it up the left side. Lepper. All the way across court, Griffith. Tim on the wing.
Good patience now, good patience.
Douglas over here to Lepper. Lepper off the left side. Long 22-footer. Whoa, it looked good. Inside, Griffith. Griffith, the strong move. Tim Griffith. Offensive rebound and the putback. 28-26. Comets lead.
He's going to be the difference in the game.
Left side. Whoa, a bank 3 from the left side. Cedric Lambert has not scored yet, and he banks a 3-pointer. Wow.
Well, hey.
I looked up, and all of a sudden I saw it off the glass. I did hear him say bank, Foul was called, I think, against the Eagles. On number 12. That's
the only
Aiden
thing that
Cosby.
matters, it goes through the hole.
You got that right. Cosby makes a foul. First one for each team now in the quarter. 31 seconds left in this quarter. Tim Smith, he's bringing the ball up. Working against Lambert.
Moving a lot better.
Going to Douglas. Douglas all the way to the hole. Shot was blocked. Nice block there by Mamadou Baker. Long pass, way too high, but a good idea. You get these guys 6'4", on both wings like that. And so with 17.8, official wants to talk and say, hey, he's talking to Cosby. Say, look, I know you're excited. You know you're here. This is nice. You can talk to a kid about something instead of just teeing him up or getting him mad or yelling or something. That's some good officiating there. These are young athletes. They need a little coaching once in a while. I know a lot of guys. Mike Gleason always said, you guys as ref, I'll coach. But that's kind of nice there. Douglas across the timeline to Smith. Smith behind the back. Right side. J.J. Summers from 3. No good. Griffith inside. Tim gets his shot blocked. 4 seconds left. Basic in the back court. Bring it up to half court with the ball. No. Devils do it again, playing some good D. 3 quarters are in the book. Good stuff here. Eisenhower undefeated. 29. Comets, 1 loss, 28. We're back with the 4th quarter, and somebody going to sing me, hey, baby, as we get ready here on Mecca Sports Co.
No,
I do not.
No, thank you.
MeccaSportsCo.com.
In the event of a sudden, serious injury to your bones or muscles, our orthopedic trauma surgeons are equipped to care for your injuries and optimize your healing. You can get immediate orthopedic care at our Level 2 Trauma Center or Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing.
And guess what? That's Miss Pittman. By the way, if I cut that one off, it's going to tell you this: we've got you covered from head to toe. That's Blessing Health, our starting lineup sponsor. They were the one that just ran that ad, and I think it jumped on it just a little quick. Blessing Health, Blessing Orthopedic, and Sports Medicine. Last quarter, 6 minutes are up on the board. Eisenhower 29, Comets 28. Good game on both sides. That third quarter was Tim Smith. 8 points out of the 10 for the team. Parker Douglas had the other backdoor cut, and it was assisted. Out of those 5 baskets, at least 4 of them were well assisted.
Well, this group shares the ball very well, and that goes to coaching.
Eagles basketball to start the quarter off. With the basketball is Cosby. Man-to-man coming from the Comets. Finney almost takes it away. Finney gets on the floor. Parker Douglas has him, though. Basic inside on Lepper. He'll bring him outside. Pass over here to Lopez. Fires a 3, no good. Lepper gets the big rebound.
Good
Outlets to
defense,
Douglas.
tough shot.
Douglas picks up the gear. Hesitates. Basic covers. Good idea to back it up. Left side, Lepper fires a 3. Off the front of the iron. Rebound inside. Griffith missed. Tim goes again. Shots blocked. Tim again. This time a foul. Tim Griffith, 3 rebounds. And, of course, I guess the fans from Rockford are behind us because they said it's a block. 6 of one, half of a dozen of the other.
We're definitely on the Rockford side over here.
2 free throws coming from Tim Griffith. I love it. Marv Dampier, the head of the officials, is to my left. He's a funny guy. In the last game, he did reach behind and said, hey, you got to show some enthusiasm to the lady who was so loud. Basic, his first foul. First foul of the quarter, the fourth quarter. First free throw was good by Tim. Second one good as well.
Good looking shot. I think his ankle's feeling a whole lot better than it did at the start of the game.
Comets regain the lead, 30-29. 5:20 left in this one. Here from Taylorville, the IESA semifinal. Driving baseline, kicks it in the middle. Big guy in the middle is Baker. Baker's turn, shot no good. Lepper gets the rebound. Comets get it with 5 minutes left. Parker Douglas brings it down court. Gets a screen from Finney. Goes to the top. Good backdoor cut. Griffith hunts it down, though.
Now, pass it back in.
He was going to get it in front of the basket. Griffiths missed the first one. Tim gets the rebound, backs it out. Parker Douglas takes it in, and it'll be on the drive. No, it'll be 2 shots. So Parker Douglas works into a position to get the shot. I thought it was on the floor, but that's just me. That's why I'm over here, and those guys are out there calling a great day. These guys have done a nice job.
Yes.
On the other side, Basic, it was his second foul. Second foul against the Eagles in this quarter. There's another factor, too. Can you get them with 5 and shoot dead ball points late in this ball game? Parker Douglas missed the first. He'll have one more. He nails that one. 1 for 2 for Parker. Extends the lead, 31-29 by 2. Montez playing some good D out here. Matched up against Wright. Jordan just got in. Parker Douglas picks up a loose ball. Parker goes in. Up, left-hand layup, good. Douglas gets the left-hand layup.
And Quincy stretches out to 4.
33-29. They've scored the first 5 points of the quarter, and the Eagles want to talk about it. And the fans on the other side have finally got excited. They've been excited all day long. 4:21 left in this one. Comets 33, Eagles 29. We're back with more Comet basketball. MeccaSportsCo.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
You know, here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
We can tell you. And we're back to action. Coach Pettit and myself, Jeff Wellman. 4:21 left in this one. Comets lead 33-29, back on defense. Douglas, Finney, Lepper, Lewis, and Griffith. We go inside. Lepper's playing some D. Didn't move his feet quick enough, but that's all right. We stopped him. That was Baker. Left corner. Shot no good. It bounced up. Lewis played some good D. Shot was taken in the corner by Wright. hit the rim, went up over the bar, but he caught the strap that's up there. That's out of bounds. Oh, Brian Sample's bringing a box of money.
Money?
Yes, and
No?
Coach Pettit said the same thing. The athletic director up here, Finney across the timeline. Comets get it to Douglas off the right side. He's being hounded over there by Wright. Get a little help. You pick the ball up too soon. All the way down low to Lewis. Lepper comes out, but it goes out to Douglas. Back up high. Three-pointer. Brennan fired a little quick on that one. Ball's tipped. And a good job for the Comets. I don't know about a good job.
Oh, they got lucky there.
Yes, there you go. Reaching out to get the ball for the rebound. It was an Eagle, lost the handle. Went out of bounds. Coach said to Lep, we don't need that three right now. Settle down just a little bit. Now, if it goes in.
You know, we're talking about, you know, shot clock, you know, 2 seconds to go. That's a good shot.
Right.
But within the offense now with somebody on you, no.
Parker Douglas across the timeline to Montez Lewis, left side. Tim Griffith on the wing from the left side. Wow, there's a lob opportunity there. Just throw it up to Lep. Douglas on the right side to Finney. Lep moved over to the right block. He's getting big. He's knocking players down to get big. Griffith bounces it inside. Lep, the short hook, good. Good shot by Lep. Good pass by Tim Griffith.
Yeah, the old fundamentals, high-low.
Sprained ankle maybe, or we've had a lot of
cramps.
Lots of
I think
cramps.
we got another cramp here.
Yep. Number 22 on the cramp out there. That's Darian Lopez.
Yeah, he's one of their
good ball
better
player.
players.
I like that two-tone, that little brown in there with the black fro. Paul Stanley for Kiss did that. For all you youngsters, ask your grandparents who Kiss was. I think they're still around. 3:18 left, 35-29. Comets with a lead, back on defense. Bring the ball across the line. It's Cosby. Back to the top. It goes to Lambert. Lambert drives the hole.
Move.
And good help by Lewis to come over, but Lambert was already at the basket for the score. That's the first score of the fourth quarter. 5 minutes. Lewis had it at the block. Vasek did a good job of covering that one up.
Be patient, guys.
Griffith moved inside. Left hand. Oh, just rolled off. That was a sweet move as he spun in the lane, used the left hand. 35-31. 7 points. And there's one of them overlappings. 7 points for the Comets before that basket was made for the Eagles. And that's a tough call. But, you know, Coach, that's not a bad call. If you're going to learn at this age that you can't roll that ball over. You know, but so many guys coming down the court now dribble like that. They dribble with their hand over and that.
Oh, yeah.
And if there's not an advantage. Now, if you're making a move left, right, or to the basket, north, south, then I got to call it on you. But if you're just standing out high and you're doing that, you know, but the key is, as a good official, you call it no matter what. If it's a close game or not, because if you don't, you find yourself second guessing as an official instead of making the call the way it is. So, and these guys have done a great job. Wouldn't you agree, Marv? Officials have done a nice job today. That is right. I'm right there with you. And that is awesome. They are doing a great job here. And, of course, Marv is he's a little bit biased because he handles the officials and that, but he is agreeing. We've got state guys, caliber guys out here, and this is a state tournament.
Well, when you don't notice the officials, they're doing a great job.
That is right. Parker Douglas across the timeline, watching for that double team coming on you. Don't pick that ball up.
Almost stepped over the line
Indeed.
there.
Look at that pass from the left wing. Coming from the right side was Finney. From the left wing, Lepper makes the pass. 37-31, up by 6.
And that's got to be Finney's first basket, I believe.
It was Finney's first. No, he made one early in the game, very early. I was right there with you.
I was going to say, there's been a lid on the basket for him most of the game.
Cosby made a nice drive from the left lane,
Spread
wing.
It out.
37-33, 4-point lead. Finney decides to fire. Finney decides, Coach Pettit.
Well,
wake me up here, baby.
Yeah.
And he does. Finney with a three-pointer in the corner.
Five big points here in the last 30 seconds.
Ooh, could have been a travel, but it was a bump. By the way, that three-pointer by Finney brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Kevin and the gang will be glad to talk about this game. Stop on in.
Another cramp.
Oh, Lepper gets a cramp in both knees.
Oh, Lord.
He went down with one knee, and then he started smiling almost like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe this. And then as he went down for the left, he reached for the right. And so we were talking about that with Marv earlier. I said, do you remember that many cramps back in our day?
Oh,
now,
granted,
we ate a lot of salt tablets. Then they told you salt was bad for you. In fact, if you wanted to drink water during a football practice at Notre Dame back in the 70s, it was a big iron bucket with warm water, and it was an Army bucket, actually, and the paint was still floating around in it. But you ate your salt tablets. And the other thing Marv said, which might be the point too, back in the day, athletes did more than just one sport. So they were training from football or soccer into basketball, into baseball, changing the muscle structure and becoming athletes. Not that basketball players aren't athletes, but if you play one sport all year long, I'm throwing this out here, folks. You professionals can tell me a little bit more and give me your input. 1:46 left in this one, 33-40. Check that, 40-33, us. Lepper went out of the game right now. Tim came back out. Griffith blocked the shot. It came up short, though. Nobody was ready for it. Logan Humphrey came out, commits the foul. So
yeah, definitely a good closeout on that one to get your fingertip on it. It's just nobody was, keeping an eye on the basketball.
Everybody turned to screen their man.
Well,
and then the ball came up short, and hustling out there was the Eagles. Lepper comes back in. Humphrey goes out, so it is Lepper, Griffith, Finney, Lewis.
Well, only missed half a play, basically.
Lep calling out, letting them know what the defense is going to be. Box out of bounds play. Nope. Kind of everybody's everywhere on that play. I don't know about the draw up on that. And we have a hold down low. Comets have the hold. I believe they called that.
I thought it was Douglas.
Did they call it on Douglas? That means
that's his fourth.
4 on Parker. 2 on the Comets in the fourth quarter. Long three, no good.
Got a box out.
Oh, and a great hands there by Finney. Ball's on the floor. Griffith picks it up.
Hold it up, guys.
Rebound came to right, and when a guy turned, Finney took it away.
Clock's our friend.
Good pass there. Oh, it's 3 good passes. And it pops out.
Missed it.
Douglas made the save to Lepper, who caught Finney coming down the left side, and the ball bounced out.
Uh-oh.
3-pointer, long range. Wow. Didn't go, though.
Well, he rolled around. Well, and they need to do the 3, so
slow it down,
the Comets are going to have to. Oh, another steal.
There it is, deflection. Taking it into the hole, backing it up, scores. That's those deflections you got to watch. Jordan Wright, his first basket of the game. 5-point game, 40-35. Griffith dribbling through. Coach Belt calls timeout, and I believe he's calling out to the guys. Basically, we don't have to push it.
Yeah, we don't have to score anymore, if we pull the ball out, go from there. They've only got 2 fouls. Let's play keep away, quick passes, play hot potato like we used to do it, when we were smaller. You catch it, 2 people come to you, somebody's got to be open. You pass the ball to them, then 2 people are going to come to them. Keep moving the ball. You shoot layups and free throws.
Well, even out here, and that's the one thing people don't realize, defense can reach out and deflect pretty easy. Yeah. Bounce passes, they've got to reach down to the ground, right?
Yeah.
If you bounce it up high, even, they got to reach up. So when you throw a pass and just a straight across pass, it's going to get deflected. These guys have some good defensive hands.
Well, it's all ball fake. You fake down low like this, and then you go high. Or you fake high, and then you go with the bounce pass. It's all ball fakes, and doing the fundamental things.
Sounds like a 3-man drill we used to always do, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
2 guys on the side,
Yep.
1 guy in the middle. He runs to the side. You fake him up, down, make the
well,
pass.
and you've always got somebody coming up to the free throw line from the corner, as a relief if you can't go back and forth like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then rotate people out, cut to the basket. I mean, it's layups and free throws.
51.3 left. Comets are going to get the ball, and they're real close to half court. Thank goodness Parker went way back in the back court. Take Tim Griffith, left side to Finney. Double team is trying to come. Finney breaks through it. Finney kicks it out. And a travel? I couldn't see, Coach. He got down there behind the basket, got it out to Parker Douglas.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic down there. We couldn't see it.
Not at all. He must have taken one extra step before he kicked it out. Parker Douglas comes out. This is smart by Coach. He's got 4 fouls. Even though he's a great defender, he brings Logan Humphrey in so that Douglas won't get his 5th foul. Across the timeline, Lambert sends it down in the corner. Good job on the defensive side. Lambert's getting a screen. Basic pulls up the shot. Oh, that's what you don't want. You got to get out and get him.
And you foul the three-point shooter. So, free throw here. It's a 1-point game with 30 seconds to go.
Got to screen out now. And see, thank goodness Douglas wasn't in there. That was a good chance to bump somebody, and he'd be fouled out here. Lambert hits the three-pointer, 40-38. It's 5 straight points for Eisenhower.
That was 40-33 with 51 seconds to go.
Free throw, no good. Rebound inside. Griffith with the rebound and a hold immediately, and probably a good foul.
Well, yeah, I mean, they got to go. They got to get 3 more fouls before we get to the the line. 2 more fouls before we get to the line. So they're going to be very, aggressive, on the defensive end. We got to take care of the basketball.
28.2 seconds left. Official moves Lepper out so he doesn't throw the ball off the back of the backboard. Finney breaking away with Douglas. Douglas gets the ball. Douglas gets down to half court. Out to the right side. Griffith all the way into the basket. Griffith with a score.
Slow it down. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, good shot.
Yes, exactly. In the half court set, the Eagles. Vasek goes to the hole. Lepper lets him go. We're down to 11 seconds left. And a quick timeout as soon as the Eagles made the basket. I'll tell you what, that Vasek
as soon as the Comets made the basket.
Vasek made the basket. A timeout with 9.9. It's 42-40. Coaches are going to talk about it. It's a full timeout. Why don't we go ahead and take a quick 30. We'll be back with the last 9.9. Comets up to MeccaSportsCo.com.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at YouTube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
Back here in Taylorville, 9.9 seconds. Comets have a 42-40 lead. Hey, an update in Quincy. Halftime, Quincy 40, Jacksonville 23, up by 17. Third quarter, 49-40. Crimson are not going away. Thank you very much there, Frank Cash and Brock Hamsmeyer. Comets aren't going away either. 9.9 seconds left here. It's going to be Comet basketball. Cannot lose it in the backcourt.
No.
We got to get it to the front court. Lepper's got to be there. Do not push anybody either, and do not get a foul here trying to get the ball. Lepper comes over, sets a screen. Douglas comes out, ball goes into Lepper. Lepper has it and gets fouled immediately. Foul was Jordan Wright.
That's 4, so we still got to get it back in again. Hold on to the ball before they get their 5th foul, and then we go to 2 shots.
And the nice thing is we'll go 85 feet minus 15 since it's an 85-foot court. Free throw lane is 15 out there.
You got to throw it in the left.
Yep. It goes into Lep. Lep gets it to Douglas. And Douglas starts to run down court. Lambert commits the foul, his first. And we're at 5 fouls finally. So at 5.4 seconds, Douglas at the line.
Big free throws here. If he makes both of them, they're going to have to do another one of those 4-point plays down here.
That's when you drop back and let him drive the whole court.
Let him shoot it.
But you got to hit 1 or 2 at least. Make it at least a game. Off the front of the iron.
Now, I would move the Comets up here so if they get a rebound, you can pressure them and make it hard. Everybody else is back here.
Douglas' second free throw. Good. Good job by Parker.
Needed 3 to tie it.
43-40. And we get a timeout immediately for the Eagles.
Man, I still don't like that. When you got a guy shooting a free throw, you don't at least have a couple of guys up there. If it's a long rebound like that, you get your fingertip on it, tap it out, and you win the game. And/or you miss it, they get the rebound, you guard them and slow them down, instead of being able to, boom, boom, 2 passes and a shot.
And, of course, our fans behind us they got to watch Coach break that one down out here. I loved it, Coach, because we're up here. In fact, Coach Beard and I did that the first time in 16, 17, 17, 18 when Josh Humphrey used to do the footage for us at WTAD, and we'd be out there actually describing stuff while the camera was on us, doing some breakdown here, which is fun.
I mean, that's that's the game of basketball. That's what I've always done.
Yep.
So, it's one of those things where, I've been on the sideline before in these kind of situations, and you need to get the kids ready, to react to different things.
And I'd rather have you give me a breakdown than a break dance, baby.
Well,
that's for sure.
No, I ain't doing that.
By the way, they're no longer in the Olympics, so you can't get to the Olympics with break dancing.
Darn.
5.4 seconds is up on the board. I don't know if that was an adjustment. I think it might have been.
Well, we got them going full court, so, you got a guard like up here at the volleyball line catching them, and making them, a couple dribbles down, and make sure you're guarding, the three-point line.
Lep's even out of the game, so we went to old guards. Ball gets inbounded. Tim Griffith playing the defense. Pulls up for a three. No good. Off the board. And there it is, folks. The buzzer goes off. The lights go off. And the Comets will advance to the championship game on Thursday the 20th, 7:30, as they beat Rockford Eisenhower. First team that's beaten them all year long. They will end up 26-1. Very good basketball team, by the way, Coach.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I tell you what, Rockford basketball, these kids, like I say, they'll be split up there, amongst the high schools, but Rockford basketball is looking, very promising here, in the near future.
Congratulations to the Comets. They withstand a very good basketball team with a lot of talent out there. And we got a lot of talent, of course, in Quincy at 14th and Main. So is that their exact address?
I have no
they use
idea.
Main?
I know it's down there near my house.
Here you go. 9-9 after one quarter. Halftime. Comets were down 22-18. Third quarter, Comets are down 29-28. There's some dancing going on in the huddle over there. And the Comets.
Now, guys, we got one more game to go
here.
Yes.
The key on the Comets was the fourth quarter, scoring the first 7 points of the quarter, getting up 35-29. Eagles, though, with that three-pointer, almost a four-pointer, and they still had the opportunity to tie the ball game at the end. Like I said, two great teams here, and it's a shame that one of them has to go home with a loss.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a heck of a game. You know what I mean, from start to finish.
And that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. But stick around. We've got the Hardee's post-game show. We'll hear from Coach Belt in the Kunes Honda, Kunes Hyundai coaches' comments. We'll even pick a player of the game, or like we did today,
He's
it was the team defense out here as Lep's cramping up again.
The big fella's cramping again. I don't know, we got to get some more Gatorade or something into these guys.
You can cramp all you want right now, Brennan. As he goes, I can't even get to the locker room. Your final here in Taylorville. The Comets 43, the Eagles 40. Moving on to the championship game, folks. And we'll have it right here. 8th grade IESA state tournament in Taylorville. And this is MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
At Blessing Health, our podiatrists and podiatric surgeons understand the importance of getting you back on your feet. When you experience foot or ankle pain or injuries, our team of experts is dedicated to restoring your mobility and relieving your pain. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any two of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome to the Hardy's postgame show. Jeff Wellman, Coach Dave Pettit out here. What an exciting day, but what an exciting game here. Two teams well matched. The Comets were 24-1. The Eagles were 26-0. And this game was 9-9 after one. Halftime we're down 4. Third quarter we're down 1. But the most important score of the day, the final score, 43-40. And the Eagles still battled back when the Comets got that lead. They were up by 7, like you said, 40-33 at one point.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, they came back and, made it to, where it was a, one possession game, and they had an opportunity at the end, but, our defense, we kind of left them, started guarding them up at the volleyball line and made it real hard, so, I mean, it's one of those things where, the defense at the end of the game, especially in the fourth quarter, they did a heck of a job.
Indeed. I was about ready to look for my headsets and ask Rick Osley to come talk to us. Hi, Don Trell. How you doing? Don Trell just came over to say hi to us.
He got the other thing on?
Oh.
Are we ready to go?
Coach is here. You get bumped there. Coach Belt comes in. We'll let him get all set up there and lined up. Give you a little more space there. Sorry about that. All right, first of all, congratulations on a great victory against a very good ball team. You guys, this is two teams that matched up well throughout, and we got down. Once we got up 40-33, that was impressive, but we held on for the victory, and now we'll go play for the championship.
Yeah, I think the nice thing is we didn't necessarily play our best game, but we just kept battling. The kids just kept, they kept listening to what we were saying in terms of what we need to focus on. They found ways, and they just, like I said, they just kept battling, and this is what this group's done all year. They keep responding to all the turmoil that's in front of us, and just so proud of them.
I'll tell you what, Tim Griffith limps around beforehand. We all kind of go, what's happening? Of course, me and Rick Owsley say, hey, this is a young kid. He can bounce back out here. He did. That third quarter, and what was impressive, he was on that right wing. I know Brennan had a couple of passes. There was 3 or 4 assists, a couple times from the left side to guys cutting from that right side, strong to the basket.
Tim was a man that second half. I just told him that actually in the huddle, and he got real assertive. He's our most talented player. And he's a tough guard, and he just made play after play after play for us. And kudos to him. He is one of the best or most coachable kids. He works hard, never complains, and he's always in the gym.
All right, stay there, Coach. Don't leave, though. Brendan Lepper joins us out here. Hey, this is fun stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, we talked about this throughout the game and the game before, cramps. We're like, kids cramp up way so much now. They're not eating enough salt tablets, which they'll be struck down by some doctor there. Get a little cramp there for you, too?
Yes, absolutely.
Now, when you win like this, I thought that the fans came down and carried you guys off the court. So that's what you were waiting for, is somebody to carry you off the court?
I might have needed it.
Hey, but an excellent game then. Brendan, this has been a lot of fun. And I know it's been a little special, too, not to get emotional here, but your dad, and, of course, this whole season, not only the Devils but the Comets. And we know he's been with us the whole season.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
And, of course, if you're doing something bad, I know I can hear from Lep right away with a quick joke out there, too.
For sure.
All right, back to you, Coach. Now we go into the championship. First of all, we just beat a team that was undefeated. Now, we've only had one loss, too. I thought we matched up well. I thought we did a great job throughout. And, of course, for anybody who wants to come back and watch again and follow this thing, megasportsco.com. But so now what do we do from now until Thursday?
Well, we're going to give them a couple days off to refresh, just get their bodies ready to go. We'll come back with 2 days of practice to prepare for Thursday night. That's going to be a tough out. That team's really talented, really good. We're going to have to play our best game to have a chance to win. But like I said, I'm not going to ever doubt these young men because they just continue to respond to everything that's in front of them.
I tell you, Coach Pettit, I did too, like number 1 on their squad. He's a good ball player out there too. And so this has been great out here. Thanks for both for joining us out here. And we got to get these guys in for the big championship victory, don't you think?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
That's what I like to hear. I love that he's soft-spoken, too.
We go right through him. Everything flows through him, and when we do that, we play well.
And then every once in a while, there's a time when you go, we didn't need that three-point shot, and I saw that out there. But as coaches, we usually do it like this. No, good shot when it goes in.
We had a couple of those today.
Well, congratulations. I'll let you guys catch the bus. It is a Saturday, so we don't have to. The Crimson, by the way, gave us a hard time back in Quincy,
Really?
but not as good as this game right here. But have a great week. we'll see you out here on Thursday night for the championship of
Appreciate
IESA 8th grade.
Appreciate it. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Sounds good. Brendan Lepper and also Coach Belt, excuse me about that. As we wrap that up, Coach Pettit and I will stick around for the post game. Lots of Quincy fans were here today, and I love that. As Coach was talking about that, love to see not only the loud fans, but also the team being loud out there as well. And all right, Coach, if I had to, and I don't know, do you really, again, we talked about it today, it was defense. This game, I do have one. I'll tell you what. The team,
yeah, it's yours.
Yeah, the team played great, and I'll give it to the team. You know, Finney came out in that fourth quarter with 5 points. He had 7. Montez, he hit the early 3. He had 5. So he didn't do his late in the game like he's been doing a couple games.
Yeah.
Parker Douglas, great ball game, 6 points, controlling everything. J.J. Summers came off the bench. Lepper had 9 points. But Tim Griffith in the second half on a limp ankle. 8 points in the third quarter, a couple assists, 12 points. Might have had a double-double with rebounds as well.
Well, he looked like, the first half, we were sitting there looking at it going, well, he's about 50, 60%, and he was limping around and whatever. I don't know what happened, but second half he came out, and was much more active. That's what we were expecting from. Now, if he comes back on Thursday and plays like that, he's going to be a load, for the Park Forest team.
And always, as you'll find out when you're a kid and an adult too, when you're hurt, sometimes you play your best games.
Yep.
And he played a great second half.
Yep.
So congratulations we'll give to Tim, but also to the Comets.
Oh.
And everybody that made the bus trip over here, make it back over here on Thursday as well. Last comment, Coach?
Well, if you can't make it over here, you know where to watch it. That's all I'm going to say. And, hopefully we got a few fans from, Rockford, that my daughter was listening. Shout out to Carly. She was watching it, on TV. So, hopefully we got a few more fans with what we do.
And I don't think it broke down the box score, so I will give that out there for everybody out here. For Rockford, led in scoring. Danilo Vasek, good ball player, man. This kid can run the floor. 13 points out of him. Cedric Lambert had 8 points. 6 points out of Aiden Cosby. 6 points out of Darian Lopez. Dropped down to 3 points from Joaquin Brittman, sorry about that. 2 points from Daniel Fry, and also 2 points from Jordan Wright. In the ball game, Mamadou Baker, but he did not score. And I believe that might be yep, it is. If I missed somebody, I apologize. But that adds up to, what we say, 40. And on the other side, for the Comets, who will advance to the championship on Thursday, Tim Griffith, 12 points. Brendan Leopard, 9 points. Aiden Finley had 7. Montez Lewis had 5. Go back up for Parker Douglas with 6. And 4 from J.J. Summers. Logan Humphrey was in the ball game, as well as Bryden Doyle. And I think that was our lineup for today. So congratulations to the Comets, and we look forward. And by the way, Brian Sample, thank you very much, the AD here. He'll be seeing us again on Thursday night. So good stuff. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap it all up right here at the state tournament, heading for first place on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Yeah, we'll come back over here for Thursday.
That is right. You heard Coach Pettit right there saying that. So wrapping it up here at the Taylorville first round and semifinals as the Comets will advance into the championship out here. Good stuff today. It was just an awesome day, and love to see it finish out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, 2 good ball games they had to play, today. 2 tough, hard-fought games. These kids need a little bit of rest now, get back, replenish. The fluids and so on and so forth, and start focusing on Park Forest, because that's going to be a tough game for them, because they got 3 guards that get after it big time.
Yep.
But I think we're better down underneath the basket, so we're going to have to take care of that, and push the ball and get it inside, and hopefully they don't get hot and go. So, but yeah, it's going to be a good ball game on Thursday.
And for Coach Pettit, now I'm Jeff Wellman. We'll do more and more here as the Comets win 43-40. Quincy High Blue Devils win 66-49 over the Crimson. So 66-49 for the Devils with the win. And the Comets, the final here, 43-40 over Rockford Eisenhower, advanced to the state championship. So glad you were with us tonight, Coach, as well as you too. And we'll be back here on Thursday night, February 20th, for the state championship at 7:30. Where? MeccaSportsCo.com. Hey, good night, everyone, and everybody driving, drive safe.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.